Okay,
You don't
well,
have.
what
You don't.
also
You don't
doesn't
have.
work.
Okay, you don't have to be here, man. You don't have to.
Oh no, I'm about to leave, but really quick. So your advice to men is to tell women.
Again,
Kevin, that was not nice.
Whoa, why was
yes,
that not nice? She was being
That's
rude.
how you
How
have
is
to
that
do
not
it.
nice?
Excuse
That's
me,
how you have to
stop.
do it.
Stop.
And I'm just really curious as to, since that video has happened, have you reached out to her to maybe just say anything like, you know, I'm sorry that, you know, it came across the way that it did, or, you know, anything to her to just kind of say like, maybe my tone, or maybe what I said, or my frustration that you weren't respecting, you know, what I was trying to do that night with my show led me to act the way that I did. Because when I saw it, I was stunned.
You know what I find interesting? Is that you expect a man who was running a business, when a woman who was an avid viewer of the show called in on an inappropriate day, and I did my level best to talk to this woman, irrespective of my platform. And for 23 minutes, I tried to give her exactly what she wanted. So, and no, has she called me to say, you know what, sir, I'm sorry for calling in on the wrong day. I know I should have did that. I'm sorry for not paying attention, picking up my phone, doing that. I'm sorry for laughing and acting inappropriate. See, but that's the way the conversation's always been. It's always on the black man to bend over backwards and come back to queen black woman and beg for your forgiveness. It ain't gonna happen. I said what I meant, and I meant what I said. That's why it's up.
That's right.
Okay, and that's fine. Okay, so you didn't. So my thing is this,
I didn't,
like,
nor should I. I didn't, and I don't, and nor should I have been expected.
Okay, and that's fine. That's your it's your show, it's your decision. But this is the other thing. If you are because I'm on television as well, and if you have your own show and somebody is doing something that you find disrespectful to your show, just like you hung up on me, you could have hung up on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't even have to continue having the
Please
conversation.
Please don't tell me what I
with
should
her.
or should not do.
I didn't say
what
you.
I did.
I said you could
Look,
have.
Rochelle, I could have done a lot of things, but I did what I did.
Yeah, I know you did. I'm just saying.
Okay, but here's the thing. You're just saying, but here's the thing. I find it very rich. We are always telling men what we should do. They told Kevin Kelly what he should do in his restaurant too. He put $1 million plus into a business during the pandemic to employ black people. And because he said, get the fuck out, I don't need your money, they wanted to cancel a brother. 82% of men say there are no marriageable women on the market. When are you ladies going to start listening to men instead of telling us what we should do?
Exactly.
I didn't say, okay.
Yes, you have.
I didn't say, I did not say I didn't say you had to do that. But what I'm saying is,
why would you think it's on my,
why
would you think it's on me to reach out to this woman and call her? She is not a poor wounded person.
Kevin.
Hold on, no, but the thing is, hold on. But my question is, I didn't ask you a follow-up question. Why would I need to follow up with a middle-aged entrepreneur, 35-year-old business owner, mother of one, to coddle her feelings like she's a wounded little bird?
That's not what I said. I asked you I asked you if you did. I didn't say that you should have. I didn't say that you needed to. I just asked you a question. That's it. You didn't do it. Okay, moving on. I never said you needed to do anything. I just asked you.
But you asked a question for a reason. Okay. And the thing is, if I were Gordon Ramsay, if I were Simon Cowell, I wouldn't be asked, well, did you say, did you really have to be the way you, when you told that person they are a ghastly singer, did you send them a message and say, I shouldn't have said it? How you
Simon
doing?
Cowell is a narcissist and an asshole too. So, I mean, there's no difference between them two.
Oh, okay, two. Interesting, two.
I don't think she believes she was a 5 either.
But why? But my question is, when did it become so? Most people are average or normal.
You know, I feel like, okay, so you told her she was average at best. So I was not offended by that. That is.
What does that mean? Let me explain what average at best means. When you are a 5 when you wake up, that means most of the times you are average. At best, you are a 6. So over your lifetime, you're average at best, and we're only getting old. Gravity is only taking more of effect. We know how this works.
Okay, so aside from that, I think what Rochelle is referring to is like, and what you said is you called her broad. You told her to get the F off of your phone. You know, I think, as you said, men don't need to speak to women as women. Then what should they speak to them as? Like how?
No, speak to men. No, we don't need to speak to women like we're women.
Oh, like you're women. Okay, I understand. But the thing is, like, it was your delivery. If that's how you decide to deliver things, it's okay. Everybody has their way.
No, actually, really, let's be honest. Really, it isn't, Brittany. It's not okay. It's not okay, or else it wouldn't be such a backlash.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think part of the reason you do that is because it draws, you know, it draws attention too. No. See. We don't ask men questions. We tell them what we do. You tell me what I do. You have a chance to ask me any question you want, and you're telling me about it. Okay, so why do you do that then? Like, why did you speak to her that way?
Because it was deserved at that point. Did you watch the entire 23-minute video?
Hold up, I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Don't. Please don't. Was that Rochelle?
Watching her.
Yes, it was Rochelle, but
no,
yes,
that's not gonna work, man.
Okay,
you don't have to be here, man. You don't have to.
Oh no, I'm about to leave, but really quick. So your advice to men is to tell women.
Again,
Kevin, that was not nice.
Whoa, why was that not nice? She was being rude.
That's how you have to do it. Nice? That's how you have to do it.
Stop. That is what the black community is used to. One-way aggression. You're used to women being able to be verbally aggressive and abusive to men, and we're just supposed to take it. I won't.
Was that woman? So the reason why
Ma'am, let me also say this. That woman is a professional. You know how to conduct yourself, but see, the thing is, black men are men not. There is a low level contempt and lack of respect for the overall black male image. So when black men finally respond, you question us as to why we responded. Well, I tell you what, if Isaac and I were dialoguing back and forth, we would have to understand that there's a line that we don't cross, because there's a low level threat of violence between men. Between a man and a woman, you guys have no consequences. You're completely protected, to where you can see a woman who's 5 foot something, 100 and something, calling her 6 foot, 300 pound, you punk motherfucker, piece of shit, nigga. And that has an effect. Men are not doing this anymore. You want to be respected? I have hundreds of hours of me speaking to women with respect, because it was given. I mirror back what I get. If you're not submitted to our relationships today, who's submitting to who? You can't even say the word submit to a sister. You're not gonna, and you're supposed to. So what are you submitted to? We got a 51. What's the divorce rate in the black community? It's higher than the national average, but 8 out of 10 divorces filed by women. Even if you say half of the divorces are filed for the worst parts of the Bible, adultery, this, that, fully half women are walking away from men that do not deserve to have the title of husband or have a wife. That still gives us 4 out of 10 being filed. We have to look at what's going on with women today. We have always asked what's going on with the men until we start to have an unflinching look at where women are today in relation to and women ask what men want, because men want one simple thing across the board. They just simply want cooperation. And if the rank and file man feels like he can't get cooperation, that's what's going to lead to 82% of men saying that they don't believe women are out here to be marriageable. And we can sit back and call the men and question the men, and that's typical stuff, and tell the men and give the men new tools to use and de-escalate. But what we never do is we never go over to the women and say, hey, how about you just don't come in here with all that? How about you get some therapy and talk through it, figure out what's going on with you, the reason why you feel like you need to move through the world that way.
Ready to listen to everything you guys have to say, but if we could definitely acknowledge that, then yeah.
Let me also say something, because many people aren't familiar with the content I made previously for men. I openly tell guys, look, I don't want to hear about your problems. The world does not owe you understanding. Beauty costs. You want a beautiful woman, a fit woman, you want her to be all these things, then you better pay the cost to be false. I don't do this 50-50 shit. I tell a man that you need to be working 60 hours a week minimum that you're getting paid for. If not, get off internet, get off Instagram, get out of these spaces, go get a job. I don't care if you got to clean toilets. I have. Go get a job at a convenience store. Do it. Check your pride. You shouldn't have pride in empty pockets. Because I think there's a big problem because so many of our women, I was raised by a single mother and my father wasn't around too. I get it. And many men were not raised to be the masculine, strong men that you're starting to hear so many men step into. We're all broken. The Black community, we all, that's why I say we all need therapy. And I like to hear when I hear women say that they're trying to get their shit together, men are trying to get their stuff together, because then we can approach each other with some grace, some empathy, and understand that, you know, we're better together than apart. But I am very tough on guys because at the end of the day, it is our responsibility to build in your nest. There is a reason so many women cannot feel comfortable resting in their femininity, because so many men have dropped the ball. I have. I'm not perfect, and I never try to make myself seem like I'm perfect. You've been divorced twice, that's right, but that don't mean your marriage can't work once. And that's what I'm ultimately getting to. We have to get past the messenger and who said what and try to get to the greater outcome. How do we start making more healthy Black couples? Because this is some bullshit. 50-year marriages filings in 2019 were the 50-year high. Divorces were the 50-year low. Black community has a $1.1 trillion spending power, and people get rich off of us because we are not together. And we have people on all sides of the arguments. That's why what I've done with this newfound spotlight is reach out and say, where are the counselors, the therapists, the relationship coaches, the femininity instructors, the matchmakers, all the resources. All right, let's start putting together an infrastructure for a Black network of people so we can actually start getting our resource, ourselves together so we can find one another. So when a woman meets a man, she can actually come in with her guard down a little bit, because she can at least say, well, I know that there are men out here trying to do something other than just hit and quit. I'm an image consultant, and I have taken a lot of heat from Black men for telling them, take that damn t-shirt off at 40 years old, pull up your damn pants, dress like a damn man.
And Kevin, they don't see that.
But and that thing is, they can't see it because our ethnic image is shit, and that's our responsibility. Black women have Black media. Black men have to make Black media for Black men by Black men to repair our own image. It's not their responsibility to give us Essence, Ebony, Madame Noir, or any of these other platforms. Black women check for themselves. They will make a platform to benefit themselves. It's Black men who have to come out of their pocket and support Black male content for Black men by Black men, promoting something better. We were given gangster rap and hip hop. I was in college, and 1 minute we had X-Clan, next minute we had Bitches Ain't Shit. I saw this stuff. I've been talking about this since 1989. So like I said, at the end of the day, I know where I stand in this thing. It ain't about me. I ain't trying to make it about me. We don't have Black family. We don't need reparations and this and that. Without Black family, you can't have Black nothing. And I'll say this, and I've said it again. Anybody who knows me will tell you that I think it's a travesty that so many Generation X Black men and Black women in particular, we were lied to. I know some thorough, professional, beautiful women who there's no way in God's green earth, there's no way in hell these women should be unmarried, no children. And I also know men, there's no way in hell they should be unmarried, but we are. We're unmarried, uncoupled, and don't know how to do it. We got to figure it out. Okay, the median earning of Black men in this country is $41,054. That's the median earning for Black men. All other men, well, this is white men, 52,400. Okay, 13% of Black men make $75,000 or more. That's just 75. When you take it over 100, it drops down to 8%. So it's numerically daunting just by the numbers. Then when you start adjusting for age, geography, sexual orientation, marital status, and what Hafez is saying is what I said. The problem is women have been told you can have it all, and you cannot. Life is about choices and trade-offs. And that's what I'm ultimately trying to get the conversation. Women starting to understand that men that you want things. They have preferences. They have standards. And what this whole video has shown me, that this is really new news to so many Black women, that it is mind-blowing and mind-boggling, so much so that they wanted to attack the messenger because the message just sounded like an outright lie. But what you're starting to see is it's the truth.